Now, I should apologise, because I was out having lunch today, and I just didn't have time to go home and change. So I'm here in my day wear. Hello, lovely home people. Lovely to be here. You're looking a little bemused. If there are any racists in there thinking, oh, Al-Qaeda would look like if Trinity and Susanna were in charge. Are there any racists in? They don't tend to shout up, to be honest. Hello. Now let's see, that's quite a mixed audience, actually. I wasn't sure what we were getting here, because it's either pen chant, isn't it? Or and one feels like, black people in knitted hats leaving, and the other feels like white people trying to reach out from their crofters' cottages in Chorlton. Where are you living now, Philip? Well, we've converted an original plague pit. We've tried to stay authentic by grinding up the corpses and using them in the plaster. Of course, we've added a glass 5-story structure by Norman Foster, but we feel it's very authentic. How about you? We've bought a Victorian villa. Oh no, only ironically. We've removed the plumbing and we've let it out to crack whores. We live in the pond. So I don't know if you're that kind of audience or not. Do you feel like you're that kind of audience? You don't look like you can afford Chorlton looking at you, honestly. Some of you look quite bemused at me. Look at you with your arms folded and your confident coral. Unfold your arms, look like you're interested. Racist. For those of you struggling to understand me, I realise, in particular, white people find me quite hard to understand. As one travels up and down the country, the accent becomes an issue, doesn't it? And I know that white people find my ghetto patois almost impenetrable now. It's really the only part of me that is. Hi. It's because I live in Moss Side, where I'm a gang lord. I think that's what they're calling me. Certainly shouting something in the street as I walk past. We do drive-by makeovers. I don't really want to discuss it. The real reason I sound like this is because when I was 12 years old, we moved from Manchester to Buckinghamshire. I don't know if you've heard of Buckinghamshire. No, of course you can't. Afford it. Lots of laughing over here. Over here, still not one year round. Are you a church group? Are you in the right place? I'm worried about you. We moved down to Buckinghamshire, and I started getting bullied at secondary school for being Packy, Puff and Northern. And I thought, well, of the three of those, there is one I could get rid of, which presumably will reduce the bullying by a third. So I worked quite hard at the age of 12 to sound like this, but it turned out that wasn't really why they were hitting me. So, fuck off, it's not a Disney cartoon. I think that's hilarious, but you're just not sure, are you? Are we laughing at his pain? Are we all right to do that, Yocasta? I don't know. I was actually, one of the other reasons I sound like this is after I was adopted as a baby. I was adopted by a vicar and his wife. This is what the Church of England looks like now, quite surprised. I don't think I was really what they were expecting. I think my mother and father were rather hoping for a bishop. Well, I'm gay, I'm halfway to being a priest. Just like pubic hair. Wow, slightly more Catholic audience than I was expecting at home, honestly. You should just laugh. You should have seen me run in Dublin. It's a true story. My family are quite unusual. Both my parents are white, and then they adopted me. And then when I was about 2, they adopted again. They adopted my brother and sister, who were babies out of hospital, and they were half Jamaican. Well, they still are. Obviously, hasn't worn off. That's not what mixed race means. You know that, don't you? It's not like a Kinder Egg. There isn't like a white layer underneath, yeah? The 70s was another world. You don't know. It was an awkward evening with a wire brush. We should have put more plastic down. Oh, there's the line. Excellent. Fine. All right. I can remember quite clearly having... I must have been very young. I can remember very clearly having the thought in my head, because of the little black babies, me, brown toddler, and white parents, I thought people were like party balloons. They start off small and dark, and as they expand, they get visibly... Made perfect sense in the house. But obviously I went out into the world and suddenly realised that's not how the world was. That clearly, the other families didn't look like ours. That black children had 2 black parents and brown children had 2 brown parents, or possibly 1 black parent and 1 white parent, and white children had 1 parent.